Hi, I'm Matt Davis, Senior Vice President of Research with SCM World. I'm on the road again. Today I am in Miami, Florida, and I am on the field of Marlins Park. We are about to celebrate the best in supply chain innovation at our Power of the Profession Awards. Many of these awards are going out for innovations around strategy, collaboration, and learning development. In fact, this entire event is focused on how to collaborate to win. Let's check it out. We are back from Marlins Park, and I'm on site at our conference where the theme is Collaborate to Win. I'm excited to catch up with some of our award winners and attendees and talk to them about how they define supply chain collaboration. So I'm joined here by Farron. Farron, congratulations on being the winner of the Power of the Profession Talent Breakthrough. How was the award ceremony?
Oh, excellent. You know, when you win, what else can you say than excellent? Absolutely great.
Yeah.
It was a truly honor to receive the award.
Schneider Electric.
Is that your first time being in formal wear on a baseball field?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, never been before. A truly American experience with a great result as a winner. So what else can I ask?
The way I thought about it was we've got the influence of the Brits with our dinner jacket tuxedos, and then we're on a baseball field. You got the best of both worlds. Yeah. So as I ran the process, I got to see all of these amazing programs come through from the different companies. So excited for Schneider to have won. One of the things that really separated you was your ability to address global talent and sort of in all the regions. So could you share with anyone who's logging into this vlog how Schneider was able to do that?
Well, it was complex, but let me say that what I think is the key difference is what you said. It's global. What happens with Schneider is that we have grown up really quickly in the last years, organic growth, but also mostly by acquisitions. And at the same time, we have different speeds or different levels of maturity in our different regions. We have regions growing really fast, and we have some of the regions where we are not growing so fast.
Yeah.
So in order to support the tailor supply chain, what we needed is truly a global plan that was going to address the needs in terms of the gaps in competencies that needed to support the tailor supply chain. So we need to define something globally that we would be able to apply that immediately, or at least in a really efficient way. Efficient way, obviously, from a cost point of view, but efficient way from a speed point of view. Whatever it is, you are a buyer in Shanghai, you are a buyer in Jakarta, you're a buyer in Sao Paulo, for example, you have probably the same needs in terms of competency development. So that was absolutely the key, how we will address globally this kind of needs.
Well, apparently you've been quite successful, huge results that you shared in your winning nomination. So again, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
So Andrea, congratulations first of all on the award.
Thank you.
How was the event? How was the awards?
So the awards were awesome. Love being on Marlins Field.
Yeah.
Award for Collaborative Innovation to General Mills.
That's my husband's checklist dream, so I made it for him.
You got it. You did it first.
Absolutely.
So we named this event Collaborate to Win, which is actually named after an event we co-hosted with you at General Mills, which was absolutely just one of the best we've ever done. And it has a lot to do with your GEOS program. Can you talk a little bit to our audience about GEOS?
Sure. GEOS basically stands for General Mills End-to-End Optimization Solutions that we have for our customers. And it was really born out of the idea that together we can do more than independently between us and our retailers. And we looked at ways of creating a mechanism for people to say yes versus ways in terms of contracts for people to say no. And we launched really with the leadership of our sales team. I think it's important to understand that the first relationship with our customers is through sales, and they have to be a really key partner to enabling the success of solutions. The execution comes through the supply chain, but the partnership is really in conjunction with our sales team.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations again on the award.
Thank you.
And thanks for being here.
Take care.
Hi Mark, congratulations on the award.
Thanks, Matt.
How'd you find the award ceremony?
Oh, it was great. The format, the venue was awesome. Really enjoyed it.
Winning organization here, Clorox. So please, Clorox team, come up here.
Yeah, so Clorox won the award for strategy innovation as recognized by the community. and we're going to look at what I would call slide of the year around your value chain segmentation. So could you provide some thoughts around what Clorox has done with value chain segmentation?
What's really great is we see that as a methodology and tool to really help us deliver our company strategy, but also the strategies of our business units, so that as we understand their requirements and what's important to them from a performance perspective, we then can put the right capabilities in place in our supply chain to help deliver that.
Right, and what I think a lot of people take away from this model, the 4 different supply chains, is how to talk to the business, how to simplify the language of supply chain. Do you find that when you're actually doing this every day at work?
It does. It really helps the conversation, helps the clarity, and help them think about what's really important for them. And then based on what their priorities are, we then can translate that into the right capabilities.
That's awesome. Congrats again on the award.
Thanks, Matt.
So
Really
glad to have you
appreciate
here.
it. Thank you.
So Bob, we're reaching the end of the conference here. The theme again, collaborate to win. Why don't you tell me what's been the biggest thing or the one thing that you've taken away from this entire event?
Well, Matt, I'm very impressed with the attendees and the SCM World prep, and I think one of the big things to take away for anybody in supply chain is the importance of our role as integrators, and we touch the customer experience. We of course manage a very broad and diverse supply chain that goes all the way through our customers' value chains and our partnerships internally. And I think one of the things we really spent time on this year is how do we build those partnerships internally more? How do we become a partner and understand what's important in the boardroom, understand what we're driving with asset utilization, profitability, building the brand.
Yep.
Those are great learnings for all of us.
Yeah, absolutely. And congratulations for being the only company to be on both sides of our awards, a finalist, Intel, a top 5 finalist for both talent and supply chain breakthrough.
Great. Thank you, Matt.
Yes. Hi, Laura. It's great to have you here.
Hi, great to be here.
Yeah, so the theme of our event, Collaborate to Win, you've been here now talking 3 days on collaboration. We just finished our Women in Supply Chain day today. I thought it was great. What do you think?
Actually, I've had an amazing time here. It's been excellent to hear all of the subjects that the different keynote speakers have brought to the table, and also the discussions in the huddle rooms. I think my key takeouts is that in terms of supply chain, it's really about delivering value.
Yeah.
And if we really want to focus on delivering value, collaboration is going to become more and more important as time goes on. And it was very interesting today to hear some of the women talking around some of the skills that they actually bring to collaboration, and things like empathy and listening, and also the importance of then attracting younger women into what's regarded as quite a dry subject area, and actually try to make it more interesting and try to sort of position supply chain as something that is really adding value to customers, it's adding value to shareholders, it's an exciting place to be, and that women bring these skills in that actually we really need and we really value, and that they can have great careers being who they are and contributing to the organisation.
Yeah, what was someone said on stage, we've got to make supply chain sexy.
Exactly, I love that, but I wasn't going to quote that.
Yeah, the two of us are definitely doing that. Gavin, the event's over. How's it been?
Great event. Really enjoyed it, learned a lot as always. But the theme collaboration, you hear all the stories, you hear all the examples, backwards with suppliers, forwards with customers, all that stuff. But you see it in action. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're learning from each other, they're collaborating, they're sharing stories. It's great when the theme and reality really sync up so well. So I've really enjoyed it.
Cool. One of my favorite moments was John Lund from Disney talked about tangible value and intangible value, and that supply chain actually generates a ton of intangible value. I've never thought about that before.
No, neither had I. And some of the facts you put out there are astonishing, really. Partially because of the way supply chain affects intangible. Reputation values we've talked about, right? But the percentage of total value as represented in the S&P 500 right now in intangible, 80% according to his data, versus 1975 it was the reverse, 20% of intangible value. That says everything, and actually tees up the kind of conversation we had later around the digital revolution and the leaders forum that we're having in Los Angeles at Pelican Hill.
And
this is really a
Nike
key
in April?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a key takeaway, and it's something that you talk about collaboration, you're creating value, but it isn't by shipping or moving necessarily faster. It's about solving problems.
Yeah.
And a lot of what we heard here was around collaboration for IP creation, brand creation, reputation protection or enhancement. A really interesting point you made, a really great takeaway.
And we can't conclude without going all the way back to day one, Beth Ford opening keynote.
Yeah.
Supply chain is driving business value.
Yeah.
Like, For anyone watching this vlog, what was like the one message that they should get from Beth?
Learn how to talk business. Learn how to talk to the business, the P&L owner, the commercial side of the business, the customer, and recognize that you bring something to that party other than the ability to ship. It's not just on time, yes, I'll take the order. I can solve the problem for you. I can do things for you that you're not even necessarily thinking of. When the business sees the supply chain thinking in that way, it sees a partner.
Yeah.
And that was the phrase Beth used, partner to the business. We heard it all day long, and we heard it all the way through here Wednesday. So, yeah, that's a key takeaway.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've just had the data up on the screen that shows how supply chain is as a business partner, like all the way up to that equal partner. And Beth talked about that. Are you an order taker or are you an equal partner in strategy? So even our own Chief Supply Chain Officer study data that we just shared just really emphasize that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Collaboration is a great theme, but it's part of a really bigger thing.
Yeah. Which
is supply chain sort of assuming its role in driving business competitiveness and affecting the big picture goals. We heard a lot about that, and I think there were some takeaways that are really transferable to almost any business, really. A lot of variety in this audience, and I think they're all taking away something they can make use of.
Yeah. So let's end it with a high five.
Right on. My brother.